Hello students, here warmly welcome to you all in Srimati Shantaben Haribhai Gajera English Medium School Umbrelli to the online educational video session. Hope you're doing all well at home. Class 4 General Science Air, Water and Weather. Do you know that sunrise marks the beginning of the day, sunset brings the end, where there is no sun, it's become dark in the night. The sun is causes for change to weather during the day from to day and from month to month. The temperature is not same throughout the day. It is not very hot in the morning and not even evening as the sun rays are slanting, but the sun rays are direct at the noon. It is very hot. So it starts this lesson, air, water and weather. First of all, we discuss about the weather. Weather is the condition of the air, clouds, rain and sun of place at a particular time, as you can show in pictures. March, April, May are the summer months. During the summer season, we wear soft, light colored and cotton clothes. In summer, the sun is very bright and hot. The sun is the hottest in the afternoon. In the morning and evening, the sun is not so hot. At noon, the sun shines above our heads. Days are always hotter than nights. In summer, days are longer than the nights. Now, just discuss about the coldest month, मतलब कि winter season. December and January are the coldest month. In the winter, it is cold. Days are not very warm. Nights are very cold. In the winter, nights are longer than the days. In the winter season, we also use heaters or light small fires to warm ourselves and also wear warm clothes. In winter, we wear woolen clothes, but in summer, we wear light cotton clothes. In winter, children play out in the open, but in summer, people spend their days indoors. In cold countries, the ground will be covered by snow in winter. When the weather is cloudy or rainy, we like to stay indoors and do our work. It may not be safe to travel on windy days. Airplanes will not be able to take off or land when the weather is bad. During the monsoon, it rains a lot. We get this rain from the clouds. Clouds are really small droplets of water staying close to each other. When the clouds cool, the water comes down to earth as rains. When it rains and the wind blows, we feel cold. Cloudy days are cooler than sunny days. Do you know why? The clouds do not allow the sun rays to reach us, but cloudy nights are warmer than clear nights. The clouds do not allow the earth heat goes to up. When it rains, the ground becomes muddy and slippery. Water collects in small puddles on the roadside and the gardens. Rain helps the growth of our plants, so farmers welcome rains. If they do not get good rains on time, their crops will be damaged. Snow is formed from clouds. When the water vapor in the air becomes very cold, it freezes and becomes snow. In cold countries, snowfall occurs in winter. Now just look at this effect of weather. On some winter morning, we will not be able to see things very clearly. This is because there is fog in the air. When the water vapor in the air near the ground becomes cold, fog is formed. When air moves from one place to another, it is called wind. When the sun shines, the ground gets hot faster than water, so the air above the ground becomes hotter and lighter. This air moves up, then the air moves from other places from fill this place. This is why there is a breeze from the sea to seashore. You know that the land and water do not absorb or lose heat at the same rate. The difference causes movement of air. The land near the sea gets heated up faster than the sea. Water during the daytime, as the land gets heated up, the air above the lands also become hot. Hot air is lighter than cooler air. Therefore, the hot air rises up, the cooler air over the sea moves to the land. As the result, a mild wind created, the wind which blow from the sea. Now let's see what is the causes of water. The heat of the sun causes winds to blow and also causes change in the state of water. Now let's discuss about the season. First one is summer. The earth is also tilted on its axis at such an angle that the side of the earth facing the sun has longer and hotter days. Second one is winter. The part of the earth away from the sun has cooler and shorter days and has winter. Now just see rotation and revolution. First one is rotation. The earth also moves on its own axis. This is called rotation. It is the sun which makes the seasons, though we cannot feel it. The earth is always moving. The earth spins around its own axis. It is known as rotation. Revolution. The earth also goes around the sun. It is known as revolution. The earth axis is tilted at an angle, so one half of the earth is closer to the sun while the other is away. That half which is cooler to the sun has summer and half which is away there is winter. Revolution causes change in the seasons while rotation causes day and night. As the earth is always moving, this position changes. After a few months, the half of the earth which was away from the sun comes nearer and other half moves away from the sun. During the summer, days are hotter and longer. In winter, the days are cooler and shorter. In the summer season, nights are short and days are longer, and it will too bold, I think. And it's reverse in the winter season. Nights are too long and days are too short. You know that the sunrise marks the beginning of the day. Sunset brings the day to an end. When there is no sun, it becomes dark and it is night. The sun is causes over the changes of weather during the day, from day to day and from month to month. The temperature is not the same throughout the day. It is not very hot in the morning and evening as the sun rays are falling down, but the sun's rays are direct at noon and it is very hot. Season. It is the sun which makes the season. Effects of weather. People wear different types of clothes depending on the weather. So let's discuss this. During the winter season, we see small drops of water on the grass, leaves and other objects in the morning. This is called dew. This is formed when the water vapor in the air condensed on the cold object. You might have seen a smoke-like appearance in the air near the ground on the winter morning. This is called fog. Wind. We have some experiment about the wind. Take two saucers and pour equal quantity of water into them. Keep one saucer in place where there are no wind and the other in place where there is wind or under a moving fan. Observe after some times. There is less water in the first saucers kept in the windy place. When we put clothes to dry, we observe that on a windy days they dry up faster. This proves that the rate of evaporation increases when there is wind. What is a wind? The heat of the sun also causes winds to blow. Humidity. Sun also changes the state of water and causes humidity and rain. The amount of water vapor in the air is called humidity. We all know that the main source of water is rain. Where rain comes from, there is clouds. As more and more water vapors are formed, more and more water droplets come together from clouds. In the clouds, these tiny droplets of water combine from bigger droplets of water and then also had rainfall. When these clouds become, they are not able to hold water droplets and the water droplets fall down as rain. In cold places, we often saw that there had snowfall. In very cold areas, it falls as snow. Then after air also contains water vapor and dust. Moving air is called wind. Now, let us see breeze. There are two types of breeze, land breeze and sea breeze. What is a breeze? A gentle wind is called breeze. You know that the land and water do not absorb or less heat at the same rate. This difference causes movement of air. The land near the sea gets heated up faster than the sea water during the daytime. As the land gets heated up, the air above the land also becomes hot. Hot air is lighter than cooler air. Therefore, the hot air rises up. The cooler air over the sea moves to the land. As the result, a mild wind is created. The wind which blows from sea towards land is called sea breeze, and reversely, at night, the land near the sea gets cooler faster than the sea water. The air above the water is warmer and lighter and rises up. The cooler air is over the land moves towards the sea. This causes mild wind. This wind which blows from the land towards sea is called land breeze. Windstorm. Very strong winds are called windstorm. Thunderstorm. If they occur along with thunder and lightning, they are called thunderstorm. Here you can see the pictures of sea and land breeze. Land heats up well as cool down faster than water. Land. During the day, land gets heated up by the heat of the sea. Now we can see the effect of sun's heat on the land and water. Do you like to play out on a summer afternoon? No, because the land is hot and your feet get burned. But definitely you would like to play in pool of water. It is refreshing and cool. The sun's heat is received by the land and water. The land absorbs heat faster than water. Let us do an experiment and find out. So let's do the experiment. Take 2 containers, 2 thermometers, some sands and some water. Fill one container with the sand and other with water. Note the temperature. Keep the containers in the sun of an hour. Again note the temperature. We observe that there is more increases and the temperature of sand than that of water. Earth's surface. More about water. More than 70% of Earth's surface is covered with water. Now let us study about evaporation. When the water is heated, it changes into gas. This gas is called water vapor or steam. The process of water changing into water vapor is called evaporation. So I have a little experiment for that. Take some water in bowl and heat it. As the water started boiling, you see the steam rising up and the quantity of water in the bowl reducing. In the nature, the process of evaporation takes place continuously. The water from seas, oceans, rivers, wells, ponds, etc. evaporates because of the sun's heat and goes up in the air. This settles on the dust particles in the air and from clouds. So, simply evaporation. The heat of the sun changes water to water vapor by process is called evaporation. Here look at this. If we keep a mug of chemical out in the sun, the level goes down by the evening. Now just look at about condensation. When water vapor is cooled, it becomes water. The process of the water vapor changing into water is called condensation. Condensation of water also results in other forms, like during the winter season, we see small drops of water on grass, leaves and other objects in the morning. This is called dew. This is formed when the water vapor in the air condenses on the cold object. You might have seen smoke-like appearance in the air near the ground on the winter morning. This is called fog. Fog is formed when the water vapor near the ground condenses. When raindrops grow in size and get frozen, it is called hail. Hail falls down as teeny pieces of ice. Now look at this water cycle. We see that the process of evaporation and condensation, freezing and melting occur in nature continuously. This is called water cycle. With the heat of the sun, water from rivers, lakes, seas and oceans evaporates and goes up in the foam or evaporator. As it goes higher, it cools down and condenses into the teeny droplets and from clouds. On the further cooling, the clouds get heavier and comes down as rain. Rainwater flows into rivers, lakes, sea and ocean. This completes its water cycle. Again, water vapor has from these water bodies and processing them continuous. So thank you friends. Hope you all doing well at your home.